Hi everyone, welcome to the first video of something that I want to continue if you guys like it, but I probably won't because I don't have a great track record with keeping up series. So I just want to talk about some music that I'm into and give it a bit of a review, and hopefully it can introduce you guys to some new artists that you might not have heard of before. I've got a list here of a few of my favorite artists right now. First of all, 5-star mention, 10-star mention goes to Peach Pit. Peach Pit are my favorite band right now. There's just nothing wrong with them or their music that I can find. Very indie sounding, very clean guitar twangins. It's one of those bands where I can't pick a favorite. Every song just gets stuck in my head. I guess I could maybe pick a least favorite in their albums, but just all of them are so catchy and so uplifting and so much fun to listen to. But some of my favorites include Peach Pit, Drop the Guillotine, Alrighty Aphrodite, Hot Knifer, and Tommy's Party. And they have two versions of Drop the Guillotine, one of which is kind of a softer version that's in the Sweet FA album, and that's my favorite of the two. I really like that one. I love harmonies, and I love how all the harmonies fit together in that, and it just creates this wonderful, just sunny, warm feeling, and I love it. All their tunes are so catchy and so perfectly written, and the guy's voice is so soft and wonderful. He's also a soft and wonderful guy. They all seem really super wholesome. I haven't seen anything problematic that they've been involved in. So that's great. Support some non-problematic artists today. They've seen a few of my covers and they've been super sweet to me, and I would love to hang out with them someday and get to know them better because they seem like some really nice pals. Another artist I've been listening to recently is Sandy Alex G. My friends Tom and Tom introduced me to him. I don't know much about him as a person. He's quite quiet. He seems quite quiet. I saw him live once. If you saw my video, 7 Chapters of Mythicality video, I filmed when I went to see him live, and it was a lot of fun. It was really great. I really enjoyed how with most of the songs that he played, it was a new kind of rendition or a new arrangement of the song. So it wasn't like you go to a concert and you listen to a song that you could have just listened to at home on your headphones. It was newly arranged for the band that he had with him, and that was really entertaining and unique. And that's something that I want to do when I do live shows as well. So I really appreciate that. I know how much effort goes into recreating one of your own songs like that. But yeah, he doesn't even say much in his gigs. He kind of basically said, "Hi, thanks for coming," and then "Bye, thanks for coming." Some of my favorites from Sandy Alex G include Sandy, Harvey, Change, Bobby, Brick, and Powerful Man. Bobby is one that I covered with Conan. You might recognize that. I recommend going and checking out the video. That was a fun time, and I think that's a really sweet song. Harvey is also a really sweet one. I feel like it's about his dog or something. Yeah, it's a super grungy sound. It's one of those sounds where it sounds bad, but it sounds good. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. The sound is really distorted and bad quality, but it creates this more homemade and genuine feel that really complements the song. Does that make sense? He records everything on the same microphone that's been held together with duct tape, and I just love that idea that he's just not trying to be super professional with it. He's just having fun and using his broken equipment just because, it still works. Why not? I love it. I don't know why. Another artist that I'm into right now, it's pretty different from the last two, is Rich Brian. He's a hip-hop and R&B kind of artist. Some of my favorites from his debut album. Is it debut or debut? I'm Cold, Occupied, Attention, and See Me. I think he's 18 years old. He's younger than me, and he's already killing it. I read that he's the first Indonesian artist to be #1 on iTunes. I'm so proud of him. He seems like such a sweet guy. If you remember that video of the mariachi band playing Congratulations for Posty on his birthday, it was Brian who organised that, so he seems like a really sweet and wholesome guy. And when the artist behind the music is a good person, it just makes the music sound so much better to me. If you know that person who wrote it has a good heart and a good mind and good intentions, it gives a new meaning to the words that they put out there. So yeah, Brian's voice, I know it's been said a lot, but it is wonderful. It is smooth as butter. It's smooth as thick double cream. Thick with 2 C's. You could listen to him just like hum one note and it would be like, His content is good. Thumbs up from me. Next artist is MONSON, my boy Drew. He's like a pop alternative artist and lots of his songs sound like ballads, but he's hella talented on piano. He has a really beautiful, smooth voice. To me it sounds kind of Owl City, not the music, just his voice. Some of my favorites are Stupid Now, To Hold Amber, which I covered last week, Fine and Don't Find My House. His tunes are very catchy. Simple yet genius. That's how you get a catchy tune, something that's simple yet genius and it just sticks in your ears and you can't get it out, but it's so comfortable. It also gives me a kind of Elliott Smith feel to it, even though it doesn't sound like Elliott Smith really. Just the way he constructs his melodies reminds me of Elliott Smith. Also, his recording style is very simple. You can tell that he doesn't have much of a setup, but that, in the same way as Sandy Alex G, gives it much more personal, homemade feel, which I really like a lot. It makes it sound very down to earth and it gives you a feel of they're just like a regular person, they're not like a famous pop artist. It works really well, I think. Also, importantly, he's a very wholesome guy. And I love wholesome people. He has a YouTube channel as well where he talks about things and he just seems really sweet. He seems like a sweet friend. He's very sensitive in the best way. Obviously I don't know him, but that's just what I gather from his videos and his music. And he has a turtle. He has a turtle called Rodeo Jones and I'm in love with her. And the last band I got for you today is American Pleasure Club, which was previously Teen Suicide. They're very grungy, lo-fi, alternative rock. They have a new album available for pre-order now, but there are 3 songs on the pre-order that you can listen to now, 2 of which I really love, called This Is Heaven and I Die For It, and Let's Move to the Desert. This Is Heaven and I Die For It is very much like Teen Suicide, although it sounds a bit cleaner, less lo-fi, but still have that kind of grungy, dirty sound to it, which gives it a lot of character. Let's Move to the Desert, it sounds very different. It sounds very kind of atmospheric, and I really like it a lot. It's different in a way that it's a new sound, but it still sounds like them. I'm not sure how to describe it. Again, they have some very catchy tunes. So there's links for all of these guys in the description. You can go check them out. And I've listed again which my favourite songs are from their albums. Let me know if you liked this, if you found some new artists through this video, that would be super cool. I have a bunch more that I can talk about in future videos if you like this. If you have some small artists that you're really into, feel free to leave the band names and stuff in the comments and maybe I will check them out. I also have a thread on my Twitter where I post music that I'm into, that I'm listening to, so that's a good place to go if you want to see just like a summary of what I'm listening to. My Lemon Boy music video is kind of nearly at 1 million views and I would be super stoked to have it hit 1 million views, so please watch it again if you want to, and please share it if you also want to do that. And thank you very much for all of the love on that video. I'm so happy with the response. If you didn't already know, there's tickets for sale now for my London show on the 4th of May. Check the last video for details about that and where you can buy tickets. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna go and do something else. I'll probably drink some water.